Hello, Capricornicus. You know I love getting together with you here. I am your reader, Melissa Joy, and this is my channel, Joy to the World. And if you like all things Capricorn and leveling up into wealth, prosperity, freedom, liberation, the power of everything you might check out my other channel called Capricorn Connections. You can look it up. It's going to be the @ symbol, my Capricorn Connection, and you'll find the channel there. It's brand new, so you might subscribe and jump on in, because the more people jumping on, the more busy I will get over there. I'm excited at what's already been showing up on the horizon. The little inklings coming on in, I'm like, oh, there's strength and power. But for now, this week, it's talking about going from the stress to the blessed. Look at that. Cosmic Beaver is here, friend. And I'm like, ooh, goody. I didn't know that was going to happen. It's like coming from the bottom all the way up to the top, just like that. Is that not so Capricorn? Is that you? Able to move and navigate the whole expanse, but not having to go back anymore and forget what you left behind. You know, like having to go back in the house 50 times when you're trying to get somewhere, and it's like, and you're like, oh my gosh, why didn't I remember that, right? Now you're able to step into the full thing. It's almost like being able to inhabit where it is, so that you're not having to drag your dreams with you everywhere you go, having to cart it along and schlep it around and have that burden and that weight, and not just W-E-I-G-H-T, the W-A-I-T, not having to wait for your blessing anymore, Capricorn. If you didn't have to wait, where would you be right now? If your abundance and wealth and prosperity of all the investment that you've showed to everything in life were to show up for you instantaneously right now for you, what would you have? And where would you have it, right? I wouldn't have to be carting everything back and forth to my car 50 cajillion times. I would be living on the water, and I would be able, when it's raining, to record from the balcony and let y'all hear the sounds, and I would have a microphone that blocked the wind, right? I would still come out like this, right? I would still bring y'all out here, front row. But I'd have all my resources right at my source, okay? Instead of having to go the full navigation back and forth. So let's get into some cards here. Cosmic Beaver, moving out from the stress and into the blessed for Capricorn at this channel, Joy to the World. What we got going on here, Spirit? I see you something right there. We got Lioness, but she has something coming behind her. Perfection and equality. Bringing yourself into a state of balance, and you want to be in that heightened space. You're like, I ain't settling. I don't want to be going for anything less than who or what I am. But you can see there's quite a bit of reservation going on here. Holding yourself in, holding yourself back. Maybe through this earthen era that we went through for so long, which would have been your lifetime up until about 2 weeks ago. Waiting for your turn. And they're saying, like, loose that bondage, loose that energy. The time is now. For what? She's saying discovery. Interesting, Capricorn. Let's dive in and find out what it is you are here to discover. Ooh, Judgment. Some of you, there's some Gemini coming on back here. Maybe it's getting into that new gateway, because Gemini is indicative of a gateway. You can get caught up in the two pillars, which seem to be so visible that you forget to look in the space in between. What is calling you beyond it? Just like in football, when you get the ball to the running back, he's got to be looking beyond the down, or else wherever the head goes, the body will follow. So if he's looking at the line, how's he going to get the ball across the line? He's looking beyond that line, looking beyond the space between the two pillars, right? Like, hello, right there. Okay, and on the split, we got Justice and Judgment. Ooh, getting in the clarity of who you are, what your dreams are, and what you desire now. Don't just keep them in the feeling space anymore, friend. As you kept coming and going, as I call it, being the coffee runner for the rest of the world. Because they're like, oh, it's so hard. It's so easy. You make it so effortless. I can't. Can you? And while you're at it, would you also, and do you mind this for me and that for me? And you didn't mind, because part of it made you feel your agility and your strength and your compassionate heart and your overcoming power, because you've been overcoming since you were born. Getting into that strength, but it doesn't require all that. We're ready to get you into your pleasure, into your joy, into your experience, your essence, living life here, your true purpose and meaning, to enjoy your life and experience it fully. right? So that's what Justice is here. Her sword went when I said that. She's like, dang, Skippy, look at all this cosmic stuff going on right here, ready to be unleashed as you get out and experience the sun. The sun is your radiance. It is your fulfillment. It is your satisfaction. What I call it juiciness, right? Don't know why I want to eat some fruit that isn't ripe and full of juice yet. You talk about tart and putting your teeth on edge. That would be like eating a persimmon before it's ready. That's what you'd be looking like, right? Let's get you on past that. Let's get into this cosmic essence that's coming in here and this discovery for Capricorn. But it would be writing down some plans, beginning like if you're dreaming of a trip that might be a little bit outside of your budget because you've been investing your energy in everyone else, and we know energy equals time and money. Start laying it out. Start looking through it as if you're creating the map that it already exists. Okay. Ooh, look at the bottom. That's right. Sun is shining in, going, it sure does. Because the thing is those plants don't have food as of yet. All day long, they're absorbing the radiance of the sun. And when the nightfall comes, it converts into food. That process and that system is already there. So take in the glory, take in the vision, take in whatever is drawing you and attracting you, and start writing it down. Create a folder in your phone or a folder on a piece of paper at home and start writing out where you'd want to go. Even if you're like, oh, that looks like a good restaurant that I want to visit when I'm in that town, start looking at their menu, okay? Create it with your senses. Start creating the experience so that when you get there, it's gonna be like boom, it's gonna be like firework explosion, not just that beginning part, but you know, at the end where it's going boom, ba-doom, boom, boom, and they're all going and you're like, ooh wow, it's gonna be a symphony of your senses. And I hope that lights you up, friend. Look at this, striking up right here, Ace of Wands. Now when Tattoo Tarot comes out at my channel, it is powerful and demonstrative. It comes into this earthen plane. It's not just the woo-woo, it's the woo-woo. Raise the roof. Raise the roof on your expectations, my friend, on those limitations that you've had for so long. Raise that ceiling, wonkavate up out of that shiz diz, because you're not here to serve everyone else anymore. You've done that service. It's time to be liberated from that karma of being Jabba the Hutt's little plaything, holding you on out from yourself and living off of your essence and your juiciness and divineness. No, you're not here to have fleas and grunion and all those parasites and saprophytes sucking off of you, having their life force increase as yours decreases. Hala, no. No, no, no. The power is yours. It is in your hand. That's what this Five of Wands is about. This is your sun and your shield. It is your protection. It is your authority. It is your guarantee, my friend. You strong today, Capricorn. I be loving this. I'm all like, yes. Oh, and the card jumped out as I'm trying to set the deck down, the Nine of Cups. You know what I hear him say? This is what you're looking at, okay? And it doesn't mean you're going to be alone in this forever, that you can't be around other people because they're always trying to cook something up for you else to do, like living through you vicariously, because you're the 10th cup. You're the beholder. You're the one viewing this. You're the one viewing how magnificent you are. And when you begin to see your dreams and desires, all right, no fee, bye-bye, laid out before you, it's going to whet your appetite. And that's where the juiciness is going to come from. It's gonna get it all like lubricated and gears ready to go. No more grind, friend. No more grind. Okay? And I'll tell you, because now that we've shifted into this new idea, this new living, this new life of what the last 3 years has been converting us over to, don't be fooled by how hard it has been. Is it's no longer pentacles or the money, because that's hard work getting it. That's why Cosmic Beaver is here. Out of the stress and into the bless. Bye-bye distress. Hello, bless. Nine of Cups is the new money. Flowing is your freedom. Flowing is your liberation. Getting out of that ceiling, that limitation, those things weighing on your head, holding you down, depressing you, oppressing you. You don't have to wait till it shows up and comes at your bank account, because life knows what all you have been investing. Start to turn that power of your golden self your sunshine self, your power, your agility, your ability, and begin to craft and create those dreams on a piece of paper, on a folder in your phone. Attach pictures to it, whatever else it is. It's not just like a vision board and a dream board. No, because you're creating a whole experience. This isn't like, I want a piece of this and that crayon and this crayon. No, it's the whole picture, full color. It's like a movie of your life. So get moving, friend, into the movie of your life. And I'm like, are we stepping out before we get an affirmator? Because look at the bottom, we doing away with this crap. See the power band in his hand? And no more. We taking it back from you, right? Because see that fork over there? Keeping promising us that we're going to taste life and everything. No, it's up on the top. Get a move on. Look at this. You're going to get on out there. Now, I'll tell you about a hermit crab. You can sit there and think they're slow, but blink your eyes and they are gone. They get a move on because they just steady at it. They're walking with 4 legs. See, this is you in dunamis power. Getting a move on quicker than you can imagine. And you don't have to keep going and conquering the mountains anymore. That's why some of you are traveling by night, that food being fed by night, that as you choose to get your rest, that ease, that recovery, it's almost like your investments. Well, it's not almost like. It is that your investments that you sowed out into others and into the world, squandering on their pettiness, pearls before swine, that type of thing, that it's coming back to you. It's returning home. It's like returning to sender, like a homing pigeon. So they're saying the more you rest and you go in ease and you just daydream and play around and you craft and create those things, the more attractive you become. The more attractive you become into you, not that old crusty job of the hut for someone else's entertainment and you're all blocked up. No, 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 and no. I am excited for you, Capricornicus. How wonderful. How wonderful. Not stressed, fully blessed. I'm excited for you, friend. If you like this, hit that subscribe button, join my channel. And if you would, do me a favor and tap that like button and help this video rise up to the top. I look forward to chatting with you in the comments down below. I love you. Bye.